The Civil Aviation Ministry has sought a detailed report from the Vistara Airlines regarding the flight cancellations and major delays. Well, the minister has gone ahead and asked the airlines to to find out about the steps that they're taking in order to deal with the inconveniences that is being caused. At least 38 Vistara flights originating from key cities, whether it's Mumbai, Delhi or Bengaluru, have been cancelled this morning. This comes after more than 50 flights of Vistara were cancelled yesterday and about 160 were delayed. So we have Vishnu joining us. So this is, the Civil Aviation Minister Jyotirao Scindia is asking for a detailed report and also asking the airlines to provide the kind of steps that they're taking in order to ensure that the passengers aren't caused the kind of inconvenience that they've been facing over the last 2 days on account of the delay and cancellation. Do remember, many pilots have called in sick. They have been, calling in sick. So they have been very short-staffed is what Vistara is saying. But it's not just the pilots and the crew shortage that has led to this cancellation of various flights. Now, of course, the airlines are saying that they are going to be keeping their passengers informed. They're also offering a refund of tickets. In order to get you a ground report, we have my colleague Sujata joining us from Mumbai. She's at the Mumbai airport. Sujata, take us through the kind of chaos that you've seen from early this morning. If you've spoken to some of the passengers, are they being informed on time or way before time? Are passengers actually landing up at the airport and then finding out that their flight would not be taking off?
Perhaps, and the scenario seems to be happening since the last few days, where passengers complaining of not receiving alerts before them arriving at the airport, and after they come and wait for extensive 8 to 10 hours is after what they get to know that the flight has been either cancelled or delayed, and leading to this the entire passenger group actually led to letting and venting out their outrage on social media platforms, where they complained of them not being informed about their flight being cancelled or delayed, and after which we see that even today since morning it's been more than 15 flights that have been called off from Mumbai to other areas like New Delhi, Bengaluru and Kolkata, and after which also 10 flights from New Delhi have been cancelled. And now that Vistara Airlines has got a notice from the Ministry of Civil Aviation, where they have sought a report and a reply from the airlines asking for the cancellation of more than 100 flights in the recent week, and also to know the reason behind this. After which yesterday the fresh release that had come up from the airline stated that it is because of the unavailability of the cabin crew that there is a delay as well as cancellations in flights, and also efforts are being made by the airlines to make sure that the passengers either receive a refund or an alternative option of flight for them to be made available. And aim is this, there are several reasons that are coming out, where on one end the salary structure, the components of the salary structure of the pilots is one of the reasons why the pilots have gone off on a strike and on a sick in a leave, and the reason for this entire incident turning up. And also it is being said that on one end the salary component of the pilots will be decreased, and while on the other the incentive for the flying hours will be increased. And aim is this, the pilots on one end protesting while the cabin crew not attending and coming on their duty, and the entire effect seems to be piling up on the passengers, where they are now facing the crisis, and their flights are being cancelled. While today at the Mumbai airport we too tried talking to a few of them, however we were not allowed to go inside with a camera, but while we tried talking to them, they had to say that the flights are being delayed, and also help desk by the Vistara Airlines is set up at the Mumbai airport to make sure that assistance is being provided to these passengers who are travelling and coming and waiting here for extensive hours. And also at the same time the airlines is trying to make efforts to make sure that alerts, or if the flight is cancelled or if it's delayed, it could be informed to them via on their social, on either WhatsApp or their contact number, to make sure that the passenger only leave their homes once their flight, the timings are confirmed, and not come at the airport and wait for extensive hours. And when they're trying to talk to the authorities, they are unable to get in touch with them. Yep.
Right, Sujata, thank you so much for getting us all those details. We also have Ishika joining us from the Delhi airport to get us more on the ground situation here. Well, Ishika, many flights have been cancelled since early this morning. We've been seeing this since Monday. Well, several pilots have called in sick after receiving an email. What are the contents of that email? And, what kind of assistance is being provided as far as the passengers are concerned? Are they being informed way before or will they be getting a refund? Is that what the airlines is telling them, and are they being kept in the loop?
Well, Divya, currently I am present at the Delhi airport, and in fact here, the situation that we have seen till now, that no passengers of Vistara, well, till now are facing any kind of inconvenience, and certainly it is because they have been informed in advance about the delays of the flights. Now, if we talk about the cancellations of Vistara flight from Delhi, in fact, there are 12 Vistara flights that have been cancelled from here, and if we talk about the delays, well, I'd like to show you the display board here. You can see that these are the Vistara flights, coming majorly from Goa, from Mumbai, from Bengaluru, who in fact, the flights that are facing delay as of now. So certainly, these flights are facing a lot of delay. But if we talk about the situation at the airport, well, certainly what we are seeing, no such inconvenience is being faced by passengers here at the moment. Now, in fact, as you talked about the statement that the Vistara had released yesterday, well, we have seen, for the past few days, the kind of chaos that was created at the airports because of these extensive delays of the flights, after which Vistara yesterday said that because of the unavailability of crew, they are facing a lot of delays and cancellation, but they are also providing the option of, booking an alternate flight or an option of refund to all the passengers so that the inconvenience can be minimized. So, certainly so far that seems to be working. The passengers have been informed in advance, and thus, no chaos-like situation currently at the Delhi airport. Over to you.
Right. Thank you so much, Ishika, from joining us from the Delhi airport. We also have Aditya Rao joining us from NDTV Profit. Aditya, take us through the crux of the matter and what really is the issue that the pilots are facing, why they've taken such a stand, why they're missing in action, what's really led to the chaos that we're seeing as far as the airports are concerned.
As we have been picking up from our sources, that the pilots were sent an email earlier this month, and the airline Vistara Airline had asked the pilots to accept the new salary structure, which was the 40-hour fixed salary for the pilots if they report to the duty for 15 days a month. And after this, the new salary structure, the pilots were also told that if the new salary structure was not signed by the 15th of March, the pilots will be deprived of any of the future benefits which will come across after the mega merger of the Air India. And also what we are picking up from our sources is that the pilots were offered a one-time bonus based on their ranks for signing this letter, and the first officers were promised a sum of rupees 3.5 lakhs on signing this letter, and the captains were promised a sum of rupees 4.5 lakhs on signing the letter of the new salary structure. After this salary structure was announced and the pilots were asked to sign this, many of the pilots have reported sick for the duty, and as I'm picking up from my sources, 20 to 25 pilots from the Delhi base currently are reporting sick. So what we are picking up from our sources is that Vistara Airlines has been calling out the pilots out of their duty hours, and my sources are telling me that Vistara pilots have been called out and pulled out of their non-scheduled days, and with a notice of less than 2 hours to manage the flight operations, which seem to be very tough at the moment for the airlines right now.
Right.